Top 5 mistakes that new internet marketers make. In this discussion, we'll be going over 5 mistakes that new internet marketers make. These can prevent your blog or business from being successful before it's even got started. So grab a pen and paper and listen up. Number 1. Being spammy. Let's face it, an awful lot of people who get into internet marketing do so because they want to make money quickly with minimum work. They see that you can make money online, and they assume that this must be an easy and quick way to make a buck. Thus, the type of content they create is spammy and adds no real value. But look at all the biggest brands online and you'll notice something they all have in common. They're good. Number 2. Poor design. Similarly, your web design should be top-notch. That means having a strong brand. It means having a responsive and modern website, and it means using the best tools to build everything. Again, look at your competition. Does your site honestly compete? Number 3. Not creating enough volume. Again, to reiterate, becoming an internet marketer is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you approach it with that mindset, then you are in for a nasty shock. To succeed at internet marketing to the point that it becomes your day job, you initially need to treat it like your day job. That means you will be working 8-hour days writing new blog posts, gaining links, and communicating with your fans. This is non-negotiable. Number 4. Not being social. The social aspect is hugely important for internet marketers. If you can build a genuine relationship with the people who build your website, and if you can appear to be a real person that others want to know and aspire to be like, then you will find that your site grows much faster and everything is much more successful as a result. Number 5. Not waiting long enough. Finally, the last big mistake that bloggers make is not waiting long enough. This is something even big brands are guilty of when starting new ventures. If you want your website to be a huge hit, then you need to wait. It takes time to gain momentum and traction on Google, with your audience, and elsewhere. If your site hasn't become a massive success in 2 years, then keep going. It will all be worth it. 3 powerful platforms for selling your products. When it comes to making money online, selling a digital product is one of the most straightforward methods, as well as one of the most rewarding and the most profitable. This means selling a product with 0 overheads, where the entire transaction can be automated by a tool such as WooCommerce. What's not to like? But why not take things a step further? By adding your products to JVZoo, Warrior Plus, and ClickBank, you can potentially skyrocket your sales. In this presentation, we'll look at how this works. So first, what are these sites? While JVZoo, Warrior Plus, and ClickBank are all separate entities, they have one thing in common. They are affiliate platforms. What this means is that they list products that can be sold for commission. If you were an affiliate marketer, then you might visit these sites in order to find ebooks, courses, and other products that you could sell for commission. You can make a lot of money this way. But have you ever thought about being on the other side of the equation? What if you were the person with the product? Firstly, you can use all 3 of these sites to sell directly. This is a captive audience of people who are highly interested in internet marketing. So if you have a product that caters to that audience, then you can potentially make some big sales here. But that's not all. These sites are also useful if you want to get help selling. If you list your product and open it up to affiliate marketers, then you'll be able to enlist a legion of professional marketers to help you sell your book. So, for instance, if you are already selling your ebook from your website for $25 per download, you can continue doing this. You have lost nothing. But now let's say that you offer to give away 50% of your earnings for every sale. That way, you're still earning $12.50 per sale. If an affiliate marketer with a mailing list of 100,000 highly targeted people should jump on board, then that could potentially mean hundreds of sales overnight, without you lifting a finger. Sure, you're giving away some profit, but you just made hundreds or thousands of dollars you wouldn't have made otherwise. But now imagine what happens when you have 200 marketers all doing the same thing. Monetization tips for influencers. Becoming an influencer opens up huge doors. If you have a large audience of people who are hanging on your every word, then you have the potential to galvanize that audience into a massive customer base. The problem is that many influencers have no idea how to do this. In this presentation, we'll change all that. Did you know that with 200,000 followers on Instagram, you can charge an average of $1,000 for a sponsored post? That means posting an image where you are wearing a particular item of clothing or consuming a supplement. It's an extremely easy way to make a lot of money that takes just 5 minutes. Now imagine how much you could earn if you had millions of followers. This truly is a cash cow, but there are a few caveats. Firstly, if you don't have millions of followers, then you might mistakenly believe that there is no way to sell sponsored posts like this. As you have already probably guessed, that is incorrect. You can actually make a lot of money as what is known as a micro-influencer, as long as you have the engagement. The key is to become more proactive in going out there and finding those advertisers. To do this, you can either try messaging them directly or using sites like Grapevine, which connects advertisers to creators. Either way, the key is to actively go out there and look for sponsors. But it gets better. Because think about it. If someone is willing to pay $1,000 for you to post an image wearing their shoes, what does that tell you? It tells you that they are earning far more than that in order for this to be a profitable move for them. And what that tells you in turn is that you can also earn much more than that by doing precisely the same thing. Not selling shoes necessarily, but selling something else such as an ebook, or better yet, a course, private coaching, etc. As an influencer, you are what people are interested in. And if you can offer your knowledge and your one-on-one interaction, then you can conceivably charge thousands of dollars. And a single post can generate multiple sales. Now, there is a way to go about selling a product and a way to design one so that people will buy it. But all you need to know is that this is your ticket to making big money as a creator. How to get brand deals as an influencer. As an influencer, one of your biggest goals is to most likely to start getting brand deals. This is literally living the dream for many people, being paid to wear clothes or use products, sometimes thousands of dollars for a single post. You've created your platform, you've built the audience, you've gained their trust. Now, how do you land those great deals? Keep listening and you'll find out. The first thing to do is to make sure that you are putting out great content consistently, with a clear target audience. That latter point is important because it's the target audience that is ultimately going to appeal to the advertisers. They must see that you're being consistent and that your followers are listening to you. At the same time, ensure it is obvious that you are open to suggestions from sponsors. You can put this right in your bio and in any other online profile. Simply state that you are open to sponsors and tell them how to contact you. LinkedIn is another particularly good place to do this. If you keep doing this, then as your numbers grow, you are highly likely to start getting inquiries and requests. But if that's not fast enough for you, then you need to get proactive. One way to do this is to reach out to the sponsors personally. Find a company that you have noticed is sponsoring other channels and that you would think would be a good fit for your own channel. Once you've done that, send them an email and explain your situation and that you would love to support them. Show that you believe passionately about what they are doing and that you have the followers and the engagement to help them out. Know how much you are worth. You can use a number of tools online to calculate this. Just don't make the mistake of accepting far less than you should. Be cautious of brands that are offering to pay on a commission-only basis. You are not a salesperson, and you don't want to dedicate all your time to promoting their platform or service. Finally, another option is to sign up for a number of online networks designed specifically to connect brands and creators. A good example is Grapevine. These will list your brand along with your stats, and brands will then be able to message you through the platform.